Hello, we're live. Welcome back, one and all. Fantastic, great start. Hi everyone. I'm James at Awesome Jambo Everywhere, and after a few-week hiatus, we are back. We're playing Assassin's Creed Revelations. I know it's been a couple weeks. Bit of news: dislocated my knee, tore my ACL. What can you do? Went on holiday, had a bit of a blinder, but we're back. With episode 5 of Assassin's Creed Revelations, Edge of 17, and we're exploring Desmond's journey. And it's going to... basically, we're going to go through what it was like for him growing up as an assassin, why he decided to leave, etc., etc. I should say, right from the off, hi, I'm James. I'm James at Awesome Jambo Everywhere. And you're watching on twitch.com/awesomejambo. You'll find all my archived streams at youtube.com/awesomejambo. And if you fancy, if you like hearing my thoughts, but don't like how I sound, you can go to my Twitter, twitter.com/awesomejambo. And yes, we are here. This is a bit of a new one, isn't it? We're in a first-person mode. There's a bit of blocks that we're going to see as well. But yeah, this is just Data and Desmond just roaming around, you know, making his way downtown, walking fast, etc. How the fuck do I get across there, though? Ah, that's the question. That's the way out. So yeah, this when it first came out, obviously this sort of was. I mean, it was. There's nothing else has come close to this. It is the first-person experience, if you like, of Assassin's Creed. Nothing else has been created that is anything like this. First-person mode. It's a blocky.
I was born here. The farm. Yeah, they called it the farm.
The farm.
My parents.
And it's exploring
a
Desmond's
couple, some
memories,
kids,
basically.
A community. Hidden away.
Yeah, when it came out, it was lauded. Actually, it was
Small
in a mediocre game. This was
Right.
probably one of the things that
Skies,
Ubisoft
smoke
did
and
really,
stink of
really
gasoline.
well.
Generators running day and night. I remember. We lived simply, almost like nomads.
Got basic movements,
So far
just
from
moving
everything.
around, moving the
Ready to
camera,
pack up
and
and go at
jumping,
the drop of a
and
hat.
that's it so far. We'll be able to
We were
create
discovered.
blocks in a sec.
If they found us. The farm. Wasn't much of one, was it? Not a proper farm. We grew some food. I don't remember any animals, though. Maybe a few dogs. The assassins. I was born into it. I didn't choose. It was like a birthright. You are an assassin, they told me. What did that even mean?
What does it mean to be born into the assassin?
Ever since I
It's
was
quite
young,
interesting,
they
really.
Never stop saying it. You are an assassin. You are an assassin, and this is our creed.
Obviously, there's a lot of Desmond talking.
What did that
So
mean?
if I do go quiet,
A world without purpose?
you know why.
Everything is permitted.
Everything is permitted?
And the parallels we see here between Desmond asking these questions and Ezio asking these questions and Altaïr asking these questions, it does work really well in terms of the story, I think. And in terms of what's going on. What's going on, Marvin Gaye?
They're looking for us, and they will not stop until every one of us is dead.
Yeah, I believe for a while. but I never understood. That's the trouble when you're born into something. Belief without understanding. Everyone was so serious. Scared, too. All that talk of assassins, Templars. The end of the world.
Building blocks of the Animus. Really neat stuff. But yeah, it's not the most interesting in terms of gameplay. So if anyone is out there and wants to chat, let me know. I'm watching the stream. I've got my eyes on it. Just had to adjust the stream there for a second. There we go. Oh, hey. Oh, that's me. Had me excited there for a sec. Way to go, me. Me having me excited. Terrible. Oh, shit. I'm gone. Glad I landed right there. But yeah, controls are simple, a little clunky, kinda not ideal, but it does show all sorts of fun info, fun backstory especially, and you know I love backstory. Absolutely adore it. And now we can create blocks. Just those ones, though.
Every man has his limit, I guess. I can't remember when I stopped believing. When I stopped caring. God, it all sounded so stupid. I couldn't hear the word Templar without laughing. And assassin? Forget it. Ancient war, they said. An endless struggle. But I never cared. Who knew it was possible to bore a kid with war stories? I guess I was lonely. Alone in a crowd. If I could have told them that, maybe they would have listened. If only I could go back. If I could tell them I'm sorry.
So very mixed feelings about leaving the assassins there. Doesn't Desmond have? And you kind of feel for him. You kind of feel for him. He grows up isolated, obviously, and it's for his own protection. For the protection of those around him.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Oh.
Sure, yeah, of course, no, I'm fine. Yeah. We're assassins, after all, aren't we, eh? Why should we be surprised if one of us dies every now and again?
Every death is a tragedy to somebody somewhere.
What I want to know is Desmond worth all this trouble? You know, what is he? Is he the chosen one? Is that it? Little Jimmy Special? Some bollocks like that?
Little Jimmy Special.
I'm afraid not. But what he has is rare. His genes contain high concentrations of first civilization DNA. Only about 1 in 10 million or so lucky.
Oh, the bleeding effect. Is that part of it?
I believe so. I wish I could say we knew about his gift earlier. But it was the Templars who realized this. And they found him first.
Mm-hmm. And here we track how Desmond eventually gets kidnapped by the Templars. And it's an interesting story, it is Subject 17, Desmond Miles. The fact that he was not only born into the Assassins but chose to leave. It's not a new concept. Like there are a few people throughout history, and we'll get to the others as well, obviously, because some of them are playable characters.
Morning bell. God, I hated that. Ringing 5 days a week just before dawn. Up before the birds. Me and the other kids.
Come on, Desmond, get up. No lagging.
Exercise. Mandatory. A dip in the creek to get clean, and oats with butter and apple juice.
Dip in the creek to get clean.
Ugh.
Am I going that way? Looks vaguely like Monteriggioni, doesn't it? Wonder if that's what it's meant to be. It does look like it though, doesn't it? Right. The hell are we going? Up there? Up there. Shit. Not all fairy tales and rainbows in awesome Jambo Land, obviously. There we go. So obviously these are, yeah, it's puzzle based. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fluff. It's a bit of fun to extend the game lifespan.
But it was nice. I like those days out in the hills. The hush, the open air, the deep dark of the forest. Crunch of boots on the dry ground.
Can you see Rapid City from here?
No, that's much further east.
And it does begin to show a bit of the relationship between Desmond and his dad, which is very important for Assassin's Creed 3, which is going to be our next game, obviously. Just gotten hit by the weird blocky blocks. Ah. Go, 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 go. And we're here. And where do we go? There is nowhere. There is only the void. Haha. So in these areas, the blocks just disintegrate. So yeah, if you're following this as a walkthrough, thank you. I'm flattered that you would choose me for this particular thing. But yeah, so if you are, this is yeah. I you know what? I lose concentration a lot, so I'm just gonna play the game and enjoy.
About? What are we fighting for? They never told me much. Just enough. They kept things shrouded. An air of secrecy. For my own good, they said. So we stayed hidden. Away in the Black Hills. If anyone ever knew who we were or what we were doing, there'd be trouble.
They're everywhere, Desmond. They have their hands in everything. Politics, war, finance, high-tech, agriculture. People are asleep, and while they dream, Abstergo builds a nightmare.
Abstergo. The first time I saw that name, it was on the side of a bottle of ibuprofen. Mom laughed when I asked her about it. Can't get away, she said.
Well, we pick our battles, I guess. So many to choose from.
She told me the average American household contains 3 dozen Abstergo-owned products at any given moment. If you tried to purge them from your life completely, it would be a full-time job. So this was it. The global conspiracy Abstergo. Fingers in every pie. Governments, corporations, universities. Mom and Dad made it sound so scary. But it didn't feel scary. An enemy has to have a face, but all I could see was a bottle of painkillers.
That was moronic. But yeah, it does highlight, Desmond's Tale does highlight the dangers of like capitalism and the sort of late stage stuff that's going on really in the real world, and it's another reason why I love this game so much, this series of games,
Sweat, tears,
is because of how
lip every once in a while.
Focus, Desmond. Focus.
it's real life, but
Push me.
not.
Strength, speed, agility. No excuses.
Couldn't stand it. What was the point? For years and years, I thought some major catastrophe was on the horizon. I didn't know what to expect.
And of course there are achievements and such for this game as well. Oh, you're kidding me. Ah, this is more difficult than I remember. Either that or my coordination is not as good as it once was.
All this unease will be worth something. I promise.
Takes us a couple of tries, but you know what? That's okay. Because some of the best things in life take a few tries.
Places. Maybe it would have made more sense.
Not kids though. I'm the oldest. That's I can say that. And that was what it was like for Desmond growing up on the farm.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Sure, yeah, of course, no, I'm fine. Yeah, we're assassins, after all, aren't we, eh? Why should we be surprised if one of us dies every now and again?
Every death is a tragedy to somebody.
Memory sequence archived. Recalibrating Animus idle parameters.
And I remember what Subject 16 said.
I wanted my own life.
That if he keeps on doing this, the Animus might try and track him down like a virus and delete him. So this is a thing that, yeah, he should not be doing. I mean, it's healthy. This is basically free therapy for Desmond Miles right here. I need to go up there. Balls. Well, that didn't work out as I planned. basically. Barely survived.
Years old. Where was I going? No idea. Just away. That's it. That was the plan. Not much of one. Never guessed what I was doing. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I just walked right out. Someone realized I was gone. They shouted. I started running.
Desmond! Desmond!
I kind of feel for William. Obviously, you know, within reason. Like he fits all the categories of abuser. So, oh, I fell down a hole. Classic Jams. Yeah, he fits all the sort of classic notions of abusive dad. Obviously, it's for a greater good, but you know, it is hard to feel sympathy for, to not feel sympathy for him, rather, because his kid ran away. Granted, it was for the greater good, but he just wanted to live as a kid, you know.
Was finally worth something.
That's my takeaway, anyway, from this whole thing.
God, it was so dark when I left, and the forest, endless. I didn't dare take the roads.
From Desmond Miles running away from being an assassin.
Mother, calling out, begging me to stay. But I wouldn't. I followed the hills down until I hit a stream. I followed that to a river, and from the river to an old access road. Hours that day. The summer sun keeping me warm well into the evening. Found a clearing after dark. Fell asleep beneath the stars. Never had a quieter night. Not before or since. Walking. Too scared to hitch a ride. What the hell was I doing? Lost in the Badlands for a day. Felt like a week. Endless ocean of wrinkled earth. Can't believe a place could look so dead. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna die here. Finally met some girls from Illinois. So bubbly, so kind. One day drive to Omaha, another to Chicago. Then somewhere, someone said to me,
If you've got nothing, you go to New York. That way, if you leave with nothing, people don't ask why. And if you leave with something, you are one lucky son of a bitch.
that's where I went. New York City. Into skyscrapers and subways. To filth and folly. Into the maddening crowds.
Oof. It's a very American thing, running away to New York at 16. Very American thing. To run away from your problems.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Sure, yeah, of course. No, I'm fine. Yeah. We're assassins, after all, aren't we, eh? Why should we be surprised if one of us dies every now and again?
Every death is a tragedy to somebody somewhere.
What I want to know is
Hey? No,
Desmond
I
worth
did escape,
all this
didn't I?
trouble?
Yeah.
You know, what
This
is
one
he?
next.
Is he the
Only two
chosen
more.
one? Is that it? Little Jimmy Special?
Mitch.
Some bollocks like that?
I'm afraid not. But what he had...
Memory sequence archived. Warning. Memory leak detected. Recalibrating Animus idle parameters.
Ruh-roh. Memory leak. That does not sound good. Ah.
Back to work when the sun goes down. Brooklyn JMZ into the city. Transferred Washington Square. Down to the triangle. Rising from below like the living dead. Into the sun. Light shocking my eyes. Walking those 10 minutes between the subway and the bar always felt so good. But that feeling never lasted. Some days the city's a vampire. It steals all your best moments. They come and go in seconds and fade away. You end up remembering only the worst.
That's a great analogy, actually, for any city. Some days it's like a vampire.
Tending bar at Badweather. I just walked in and they handed me a shaker. Took me on for my ravishing looks. I think the owner had a crush. My winning smile.
Hey, what's that drink you invented?
I laughed at my past, laughed at my family, joked about everything. Even the end of the world.
Had it last time?
Shirley Templar?
Surely.
What's in a Shirley Templar?
Templar, what's in it?
The usual. I just had some gin.
Right on. Photos.
There was a big dream floating out there. And every night I saw people dreaming it. I don't know how they did it. It takes as much money to smile as to pay rent in this place. The more I missed my family,
Before you know it, you're trapped.
the more I hated myself for it. I told myself I wanted a new family. I wanted to start over.
to party? Nah, I'm a little out of it.
Lights, action, bass drum. Mind-numbing. 124 beats per. Twice the speed of a beating heart.
So where are you from?
He was raised in a cult or something like that. You know, out west.
My parents were conspiracy freaks. They live off the grid, in the woods.
Seriously?
God, they all look so good. Girls in their skirts, batting eyes, beads of sweat. Everyone was so beautiful in those flashing lights.
You wanna dance?
I was a new man, born again. Alone, but alive. Trying to forget.
Come on.
Let go, Desmond. Just let it go. Forget it.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Sure, yeah, of course. No, I'm fine. Yeah. We're assassins, after all, aren't we, eh? Why should we be surprised if one of us died? Every now and again.
Every death is a tragedy to somebody somewhere.
Reminder to hydrate now that we're half an hour into the stream.
Memory sequence archived. Warning. Recursive idle state instability. Stack overflow imminent.
Stack overflow imminent. I mean, oh, they've misspelled imminent there. Who did this? It's imminent. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh, that's Abstergo. Remember? Do we remember? From Assassin's Creed 2? Yeah? Escape from Abstergo?
After 9 years of being away, my old bitterness was back. I was tired again. I didn't want to admit that moving forward might mean taking a step back. The shine of the city had faded. The freedom I felt was hollow without old friends, without family. And then they came for me. Abstergo. They had been looking for me. I couldn't believe it.
Mr. Miles.
Mr. Miles?
I spent half my life trying to forget everything my parents taught me. Everything I thought was a lie.
Desmond Miles.
Yeah, what's this about? And suddenly, I wanted it all back. All that training. All that time. But I couldn't. Those days, they were gone. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sake.
We know who you are. What you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin.
Balls.
You've got something my employers want. locked away in that head of yours.
Bastards!
Maybe I've gone the wrong way. Ah, I have in fact gone the wrong way. Tell you what, codeine is a heck of a drug. Oof. Balls. And we're gone. Ooh. Squeaky bum time there. Oof. What? Yes. Of course, he was captured by Abstergo and taken by Warren Vidic to be Subject 17 in the Animus Project. Templar Cross.
In a few short months, my life changed forever. I know my easiest days are behind me, but I don't want them back. Not now.
Damn it. Damn it. Ah! There you go. Come on. God, fucking shite bag. Oh, that's annoying. Come on, come. Oh my god. Come on now. How the fuck do I get in then? I'm supposed to go that way, I know it.
My name is Desmond Miles, and I am an assassin.
Doesn't open. So in there is where we started our whole journey together, folks. Remember?
I am an assassin.
I am an assassin.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Sure, yeah, of course, no, I'm fine. Yeah, we're assassins, after all, aren't we?
I have left Constantinople and set sail for the interior of Anatolia, to a region called Cappadocia, where Manuel is training his soldiers. If I am lucky, I will not be alone, for there may be Ottoman spies in the area waiting to strike. But, as ever, I put stock only in myself, and hold the memory of dear Sophia close to my heart. Claudia, you would laugh to hear the racing thoughts of your brother now. I have come to admire Sophia with more affection than I thought possible. After the death of Christina, something withered in me. But that feeling, that capacity for love, has returned. I adore Sophia.
Good for
but
him.
dare not drag her into this life of mine. Not without fear of hurting her, or driving her away.
Tell her the truth, cunt. You're in your 50s. You need to be on. You should have known by now.
No evidence of an army here. And no signs of time.
So in the modern day times, or just the modern days, the modern day, this whole area is famous for hot air balloons. Which is really cute, actually. I quite like that. So yes, previously we set fire to the dock, torched the whole fleet of Cappadocia, no, of Istanbul, of Constantinople rather, and set sail with Piraeus to, well, this place, this pretty fucking godforsaken place. Imagine having who burns? Who has chimneys with smoke coming out? This is underground. Granted, there's sunlight, but fucking hell, mate. This is really loud. That hook blade is really fucking echoey. Anyone else know that? Really fucking echoey. I couldn't deal with it. Says a lot that he's able to disguise himself so well with just a hooded cloak that's slightly different to his own hooded cloak. Oh, we're looking for a man in a hooded cloak. That man there? No. His cloak is different colored and his hood is more beaked. Are you sure we shouldn't just look at that man there? Wait, where's he gone? Oh, I'm sure it's nothing. Well... Yeah. I'm sure he's fine.
He's gone mad.
Zero money. Where is this woman? Come on. What? How am I supposed to find one woman in a city? That's so difficult in real life. How do I do it in a game? Ugh. Where is this woman? Make thyself be known. Please. Ugh. Maybe up there. Will fare me better stead. Right. Where are you? Is it one of her? Is it one of those? And I've genuinely just climbed up here for nothing. Fuck's sake.
Not so close, Adi Herif.
Easy now. Tarek sent me.
Only you? Why not more?
I am enough. Where are your men?
Captured by Byzantines over a week ago. I was dressed to look like a slave and managed to escape. But the others? Are you a capable fighter?
I like to think so.
Well, when you are certain, come find me.
Ooh! Marry her instead of Sophia. Damn. Ezio? Come on. Seriously. So yes, here we are in Cappadocia. And it's, I mean, it's nice. No, it's shite. Look at it. It's a city carved in rock. Ugh. Horrible.
A woman this time, disguised as a harlot of low birth.
Sending his harem girls now, eh? It seems the Sultan is running out of skilled fighters. Where did you take her?
Inside, into the prisons. But she won't last long. Not with Shakulu in charge.
Shakulu, 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 Shakulu. Oh, I'm gonna have to pause the game there. I hear someone at my door. That's... yeah. Pausing it here. was not the person I was expecting. So, clearly they just rang my bell for no fucking reason. Maybe they're not fans of the stream. Maybe they have a rival stream. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
How soon before my soldiers are trained to use those guns?
A few weeks at most.
Janissaries will know I have betrayed them by now. But do they have the resources for retribution?
Doubtful. The Sultan's battle with Selim commands most of their attention.
What the hell is that spell?
Apologies, Manuel. Some of these Ottoman prisoners are so fragile.
Shakulu, try to moderate your anger. I know the Sultan humiliated your people, but there is no need to spit on men who are beneath us.
You take the woman from the prison and bring her to the chopper.
Shakulu, I don't have the key.
Find it!
Who has the key? You?
I think Nicholas has. He's on leave in the market.
Christemu, I'd like to run that man through with a spear.
Hey, keep that to yourself, Taxi.
And so now we've got to find a guy, steal the key. Full synchronization. Don't kill anyone, including this cunt, I'm sure. Sorry. Swearing. No, that guy ringing my doorbell has really just pissed me off. It really has. It's annoying. Don't you just hate that? Which guy is it? No, not him. Not the most dignified of exits, if I say so myself. See, there's so many guards, and all of them are stationed on the roof, right? There's so many guards, rather, stationed on the roof. The streets just meld into roofs in some occasion. Oh. Eep. No, I'm just a guy who fell from the sky. Gonna see a doctor. Just ignore me. I'm just an old man in a hoodie.
Took your time.
You are welcome.
Aman Allah. What is that?
Not everyone was taken prisoner.
Poor men. Allah City Kutsasim. That Turkmen renegade did this. Shakulu. I'll kill him.
Wait. Always with the running off. Jesus. What is it with this woman? Always running off places. Arches, light, looks like a chapel. Crucifix, yeah, standard.
You do not cooperate very well.
I'm here to rescue my man, not make friends. Right there.
That armor is too thick for bullets. We'll have to get in close.
James, we have to help him.
Alright, I'll try.
Men who make a fetish out of murder deserve
Amen.
no pity.
What? Stop.
Can you walk?
The rifles you brought, they should be destroyed.
Most of them don't actually work. But the gunpowder is real. We could not fake that.
Bene. Keep out of sight until you hear the explosions. Then you run.
Explosions? If you do that, all hell will break loose. You'll panic the entire city.
See, I am counting on it.
And then what?
Then I find Manuel Paleologos.
Imagine being in the city for less than a day and already you've stolen a key, broken a woman out of prison, murdered a man, and plan to set fire to the whole city. If you've done this in the past, your name may be Ezio Auditore. But yeah, jokes aside, I think this could very well be the worst thing Ezio ever does. I just jumped past the checkpoint there. There it is. Yeah, I think this could genuinely be the worst thing he ever does. He's just set fire to an underground city.
This is gunpowder, not millet. I got it.
Route up if I fall. Not a lot of meat in these Cappadocia missions, I've got to say. It's very get in, get out, here's the plan, go do. Very little to distract you in this city. There's only one viewpoint for Flying Out Loud. But it is beautifully rendered. Like, this is genuinely what it looks like. Or, like, so there's a whole cavern, multiple cities, or multiple towns that create city-like sculptures, hollowed out. They're quite like termite burrows. And to me that's just, it's fascinating, truly. Like, that humans could live in such an environment, you know? That's how you do it. Oh, fuck off. Fucking motherfucker. I didn't even get a chance to counter him. Which I would have done. Like that. Asshole. Well, I guess we're going loud. And we keep going up to reach the gunpowder. Back away or all you're gonna die. You're all gonna die then. Back away or you all die. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. You last one, cheat. Oh, it's too late. Too late. Should have taken me up on my offer, mate. Told you. Yeah, y'all dead. Now where are you? Nowhere, that's where. But yeah, probably the worst thing Ezio ever does.
Get out of my way.
Sets fire to an underground city, basically.
Soldiers, compose yourselves. Do not give in to fear. We are the true shepherds
No one can
of
hear you, man.
Constantinopolis.
Like, the guards behind you can barely hear you.
We are Byzantines. Morayo, stand fast. Do not let anyone break your... Stop that man! Cut him down!
Don't let anyone break your courage. Fuck. That guy. Kill him. No. Oh my god.
Stop and think for a moment. Think about the lives you have disrupted today. The anarchy you have sown here.
I mean, he has a point. He does have a point, which is... yeah. Nowhere to run now.
You take advantage of a poor and displaced people, using us to further your own vain quest. But we fight for dignity, assassin. We fight to restore peace to this troubled land.
Templars are always quick to talk of peace, but very slow to concede power.
Because power begets peace, Flaka. It cannot happen in reverse. These people would drown without a firm hand to lift them up and keep them in line.
There he is. The monster I came to kill.
Come! I've just the reward you deserve.
Down and out.
I should have
Slice to the side. Shot to the back.
had so many plans.
Your dream dies with you, Manuel. Your empire is gone.
Ah. But I am not the only one with this vision, assassin. The dream of our order is with us. But the man isn't in. These are only labels. Costumes and facades. Beneath these trappings. All Templars are part of the same family.
Enough prattling. I am here for the Masyav key.
Take it. Take it. Seek your fortune. See if you get within 100 leagues of that library before one of us finishes you off.
Poor Manuel, last of the Palermo. I should not have put him in charge of our Masyaf expedition. He was an arrogant man. Impossible to keep in line.
Disappoint me, Ahmed. Why the Templars?
Because I am tired of all of these pointless blood feuds that pit father against son, brother against brother. To achieve true peace, mankind must think and move as one body, with one mastermind. The secrets in the Grand Temple will give us just that. And Altaïr will lead us there.
Delusions. Altair's secrets are not for you.
I am not interested in arguing, Ezio. I am here for the Masyaf keys.
Keys? Are there more than this one?
So I have heard. Perhaps I should ask someone who knows better. Sophia Sarko. Is that her name?
She knows nothing. Leave her be.
We shall see.
I will kill you if you touch her.
I know you'll try.
Gasp. Suleiman's uncle was the villain. The creepy uncle was the villain the whole time. What? What? No. No. What? Oh, no. Surely not. God, let me out of the fucking water, mate. escape the now flooding with smoke city. Bye, boys. Oh, I should have dropped a bomb down there. That would have been fun. Like zombies. Yeah, remember that smoke powder you set on fire, mate? All the smoke from the powder is filling up this cave. So you're not going to make it out of here without choking to death. Sorry. Yeah, so many of these people are going to die. Like those guards, even. Yeah. Don't care about them, but the fucking innocent. Like, it's one of the tenets of the Assassin's Creed is do not, like, stay your blade from the flesh of an innocent. Now, granted, he's not exactly stabbing them, but he's, you know, he's burning them. Am I going the wrong way? What the fuck's happening here? If I gotta go past the fire. Fucking do I don't know. Where am I going? I'm lost. Yeah. This is a petard of my own hoisting. And that's just a sheer rock face up there. Just keep going higher. Just keep getting higher. Higher ground is what you need. That way. That way. Towards the light. Ordinarily I wouldn't advise going towards the light if you're choking on fumes and shit. Oh no. Oh, fuck off. Who would have thought it would be... something up here. No way. I completely do not know the way in or out of this fucking place. This is what a horribly designed mission. Absolutely awful. Fuck me. The fuck am... Yes, yeah. The fuck am I going? No idea. Right, okay. Let's try this again. We'll try straight ahead. That guy's dead. One casualty of mine. Just gonna follow this woman. She clearly knows a good way out. Alright, okay. Not liking the way you're taking me, love. What? You keep taking me closer to the fucking smoke. You insane. I can barely see as it is. Imagine the terror these people must be feeling. I can barely see on this game. God, it's like it was shot by Some shit director. You know what it's like? It's like it was shot by the director of the Assassin's Creed movie. God. Imagine breathing all that shit in. Yeah, so many people. Yeah, that's without a doubt the worst thing Ezio ever does. Ah, shit, now I have to keep running away from these fucking guards, because I've just set their fucking city on fire. Again, that's 2 cities. I think Ezio might be racist. He set 2 cities in the Middle East on fire. Mm-hmm.
Niccolo Polo. Our time together was brief, I know. But I have faith this codex will answer the many questions you have yet to
Old
ask.
Altaïr.
Altair, this gift is invaluable. Grazie.
So, where will you go next?
Back to Constantinople for a time. We will establish a guild there before returning to Venezia.
Your son Marco will be eager to hear his father's wild stories.
He is a little young for such tales, but one day soon. See?
Father, a vanguard of Mongols has broken through. The village is overrun.
Niccolo, your cargo and provisions are waiting for you by the village gates. We will escort you there.
Thank you, Mentor.
Ready the catapults and watch for my signal. Stay close.
So he's very old now. But he has such knowledge of the apple that he doesn't even take damage of it. Oof. He can just walk through a crowd and just kill them. Look at that. Mastery over the apple. Yeah, no one had such mastery. Aside from Altaïr. Phantom assassins. Look at that. All the way over there even. One of them's riding a horse. Fucking hell.
This way.
Incredible.
Father, are you hurt?
Give me a moment. The end of an era. When I was very young, I was foolish enough to believe that our creed would bring an end to all these conflicts. If only I possessed the humility to say to myself, I have seen enough for one life. I have done my part. Then again, there is no greater glory than fighting to find the truth.
We are ready.
A last favor, Niccolo.
Classic Italian noble. I love his outfit.
Hide them if you must.
Artifacts?
Of a kind. They are keys. Each one imbued with a message.
A message for whom?
I wish I knew.
Oof. So yeah, and that was it for Altaïr. Passing the torch, passing off the codex to the Polos and the memory seals.
Forgive the haste of my handwriting, Claudia. Much has transpired, and little of it good. I am on a ship bound for Constantinople, in pursuit of a man whose treachery has eluded me until now. Prince Ahmed, Suleiman's
He must
uncle,
have had suspicions.
the man leading Templars here. He is the
First time I
mastermind
played this, I
behind the
thought,
Masyaf
that's gotta
expedition,
be the fucking
and he will
guy.
stop at nothing to retrieve the keys, all of which are now in assassin hands.
It's always a
So
prince.
what holds me
It's always a
back?
jaded
Why
prince.
do I not take the keys to Masyaf
You know,
myself and be done
or
with
a
these
priest.
fools?
It's always a jaded prince or a
Because
priest
I've
who's the
been
main
careless.
villain.
Because the Templars know about Sophia, and they're looking for her. Oh, Claudia, if anything should happen to her, I could not live with myself. I have dragged her into a war she knows nothing
For a
about.
family member.
And it will be my burden to bear if she comes to any harm.
Assassin's Creed 1, priest/family member. Assassin's Creed 2, priest. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, family member of a priest. Assassin's Creed Revelations, family member of one of the characters' associates. In this case, Prince Suleiman, also a prince. Assassin's Creed 3, family member and associate, and a fucking white man with a mustache. Assassin's Creed 4. Who was the main villain? In Assassin's Creed 4?
Of the Empire and travelers from foreign lands
I think he was a
take
priest.
heed. By order of the Janissaries,
And a family member.
no restrictions apply to
Oh,
all
it was
who
all
travel
pirates, really.
to and from the city. Note that a reward of 10,000 akçe will be given without question to anyone who brings in
Arkadaşım.
information that leads to the immediate arrest of the suikastçı, Ezio Auditore.
Oof. Bad day for Ezio. You told that fucking guy. Now you die.
Do the world of innocent bystanders have any worth to you?
Natute. To Sophia's. Yeah. Or is this the Galata district? I don't know. Galata district's the other way. Hey, an assassin tomb. Who's this now?
Mentor, you must hurry. One of your assassins is in grave danger.
Where?
The Grand Bazaar. The Templars have cornered your den master there since morning.
Grazie.
And see what pride, skill, and years of experience can do for you.
Are you safe, friend?
There are Templars everywhere, Mentor. It seems I have a bounty on my head.
Then we should turn the tables. Flee here and draw them out into the open.
Evet, Mentor.
Peki ne istiyorsun? Şunlardan mı?
God, I leave the city for a little bit and come back and already things have fallen to shit. Feel free to chip in, chum. 4 I killed. So you're 0. Alright. 4. We just came from here.
I'm quite happy with how it turned out.
Or I'm getting very turned around.
Find the assassin and bring that rat to justice.
God's sake. This fucking guy. Oof. Taken from behind. And not in a good way.
Pulling down every edifice of progress we managed to build up. Given enough time, I could have delivered my people into the arms of the Templars. But no more.
Leave this life in peace.
Time to leave.
Nice. Another maestro in the books.
We need to leave now.
Now to get to Sophia. We outside? We're inside. How the fuck did that happen? Never seem to know when the Grand Bazaar is outside or inside. That must be its appeal. Because I can think of nothing else that I would hate less than spending time in a very enclosed place with hundreds upon hundreds of shops and people trying to sell me cheap tat, basically. You know? Like, yeah. Come on, drop. Drop it to the floor. Good. Got assassins in the street. Nice. If attacked, kill 5 guards in close combat without getting hit. If attacked. One, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Guards taken down. Aww. Shame. He was a good guy. The thing though with Ezio Auditore, and with the assassins in general, is good guys do tend to wind up dead.
Have earned your rest, brother. Requiescat in pace.
And it really sucks. Another terrible thing, like this one, he rallies the assassins to fight for his side.
Sisters, the whole city rises against us.
Like, you asked Yusuf to guard Sophia. Had you not asked that, Yusuf wouldn't have died.
Fight with me and show him what it means to cross the assassin.
You know? It would have just been you with a vendetta against the guy. And him with a vendetta against you. Yusuf wouldn't have died. Sophia still would have been taken. They wouldn't have killed her. 6 of his guys wouldn't have died, granted, but you can take those out, no problem. So like, it's fucking hypocritical, really. That Ezio's going in with that attitude. God's sake, stop hitting me.
I'm getting up. I'm with you.
Oops, easy. Well, I'm getting 50% synchronization on this. I don't give a fuck.
Sultan would be an easy kill. You double at the game, but the pieces are far beyond your grasp. You have been a thorn in my side long enough.
This fucking guy.
Where is she? Such fury. Where is she? If you think you are in a position to negotiate, kill me and be done with it.
Do it! Do it! Kill the fucker!
It had to come to this. Two men who should be friends, quarreling over the keys to a library. We both strive for the same end, Ezio. Only our methods differ. Do you not see that? Peace, stability, a world where men...
It seems like Ezio just wants to sow chaos for the Templars.
Desire the truth, yes. But even when they have it, they refuse to look. How do we fight this kind of ignorance?
Liberty can be messy, Ahmed, but it is priceless.
Of course. And when things fall apart, and the lights of civilization dim, Ezio Auditore can stand above the darkness and say proudly, I stayed true to my creed. I will open that library, and I will find the Grand Temple. And with the power that is hidden there, I will destroy the superstitions that keep men divided.
Not in this life, Ahmed.
Bring the seals to Galata Tower when you are ready. Do this, and Sophia will be spared. My brother's army will be here soon, Ezio. After that, everything changes.
I'm really disliking this guy now. Oh shit! Suleiman!
How long have you been here?
Long enough. I had Ahmed killed as soon as he returned. But I never expected to hear all this.
And what do you think?
He is a sincere man. But this Templar fantasy of his is dangerous. It flies in the face of reality. The world is a tapestry of many colors and patterns. A just leader would celebrate this, not seek to unravel it.
He fears the disorder that comes from difference.
That is why we make laws to live by. A qanun that applies to all in equal measure. Shahzadem, stand back! Hold, soldier! This man is not our enemy.
What a challenge it would be to have a son like you.
You are not dead yet, old friend. Ezio, spare my uncle if you can.
Would your father?
No.
Fuck, there's a lot of dead guards. So what do you reckon, gang? Should we do it? Should we save Sophia at the cost of the Assassin Order? I mean, only one way to find out. He totally saves the woman. Of course he does. He's Italian, and he's from the Renaissance. He lets his penis do the thinking for him. Yeah. I can't get out that way. Still that smoking and not been fixed from the last time that we were kicking about this town. Not so good. Is it not so good, huh? Hold on. Nah, I can't be arse gabbing that chest. We're already past it. I want this done today. Yeah, I've seen more about the new game, about Mirage. It actually looks really good. A return to the basic, the roots of the game, as it were. A lot of people are calling it Assassin's Creed 1.5, you know, which is it's an interesting take, considering it takes place before the original Assassin's Creed in the timeline. But I mean, it looks interesting, is what I'll say. The new features that have come out recently. So there's a feature that's, I don't know the name of it, but I call it the Mirage feature. But basically, assassinations mean that you can almost teleport basically through assassinations. And I'm not sure how I feel about that in particular. I wasn't the biggest fan of it in the newer games, and I'm not sure if I'll be a fan of it in this game, but it's the way that the series is going, and it's the way that the game looks to be sort of heading, you know, as it were. So, yeah. Okay, I mean, the game's done, basically. They're just probably patching shit now. I don't know. I don't know how games are, how they're completed, and I don't want to know, quite frankly. Yeah. Anyone out there who is a game developer who wants to weigh on in the situation, and yeah. But to me, it seems like a not great. At least this area was fixed. Yeah. It's an interesting looking game. I'm very excited to play it, to be honest. Very excited. But I've been more excited for other games, which is interesting to note. Just give him like a bag of beans or some shit. You don't have to do this. Like, we already know Prince Ahmed is a sneaky, slippery little shit. Right? He just is, yeah. So why are we believing him? When he says, oh, Sophia won't be harmed. Mate, did you even know the existence of Sophia until very recently? Probably not, I'm guessing. So why are we taking him at his face value? I don't know. Yeah, rallying the assassins against Yusuf's murderer when he basically caused it is not a good thing.
But our enemies
very hypocritical.
Not permit us that luxury. Yusuf thought highly of you, assassin.
Did he? What's his name then?
To second guess this judgment.
Come on. What's his name? What's this random faceless guy who looks like that guy on the left?
With such passion.
It would be an honor.
Bene, I am glad.
Ugh.
Our enemy is close.
Ugh. Hate that. Just giving it to a random faceless guy. At least give it to someone who... I don't fucking do it. Yeah, the game has lost all clarity. It's lost sense. Yeah, it's a bit shit. You know, it's reaching the stage.
Where is she?
I admire you, Ezio. But your bloodlust makes it hard to call you a friend.
Bloodlust. A strange insult from the man who ordered an attack on his own nephew.
He was to be kidnapped, Ezio, not killed.
I see. Kidnapped by the Byzantines, so that his uncle could rescue him and be heralded a hero.
More or less. Now, the keys.
First, the girl. She's all yours.
Sophia! Tell your men to back off.
Only two of them are men.
She's all yours.
got to her. Nice.
Teşekkürler efendim. Çok teşekkürler.
Kill the guys shooting at me, cunts. Ah!
Are you hurt?
Not hurt, but very confused.
I did not mean to drag you into this. I am sorry.
You're not responsible for the actions of other men.
All this will be over soon, but I need to recover what they have taken.
I do not understand what is happening, Ezio. Who are these men?
Run!
Another horse chase. Seems very easy. This final third of the game, just very, very. What's the word? Yeah, everything's just happening, and it's happening, you know, as it goes on. But anyway, let's escape from Constantinople and catch Prince Ahmed.
We are close.
And kill 20 guards.
Well, you have come to see me off.
Smash. Smashy, smashy.
Hold on! Hang on, Sophia!
Look out!
Things are just going from bad to worse. Oh, this fucking thing again. I wish I could, mate.
You hurt, Sophia?
I wish I could help. Genuinely. You hanging off the fucking side. Wish I could help. Can't. Trapped. On. Hanging onto a parachute. Oh, crashing into fucking buildings and shit.
Soldiers, up ahead!
I see them.
Ah.
Forgive me.
Sophia, you must be careful!
I know.
Stop crashing me into buildings.
Heal yourself, Sophia! More soldiers!
Meanwhile, I'm just chilling now. Imagine chucking a guy 10 feet onto another guy who's also riding a horse.
What are you doing?
That's mad. That's some mad skills. I'm all for assassinating people with hidden blades and guns and daggers and shit. But stabbing a guy in the throat, picking him up with the hooked blade attached to your wrist, and chucking him 10 to 15 feet from his horse again, onto another guy who's also riding a horse it's superhuman. Superhuman. How she managed to get through time without fucking crashing into any buildings is insane, though. Say that much. Come on, grab the guys. Can't even fire my gun here. I don't know what mountain this is.
Ezio, look!
Is that Massia?
Ah! Go, Ezio, I'm fine!
Baller! That's never happened before. Nah, easy peasy. Ah, get off! You're throwing off my trajectory! Ah!
So what now, Ezio? How does this end?
I am wondering that myself.
Selim is not your master! You serve the Sultan! You carry out his command alone! Where is he? Where is the Sultan?
He stands before you, brother. Father made his choice.
Ooh, family drama.
Stop! Please!
I mean, we historians know that Selim became Sultan, and then his son, Suleiman, who became known as Suleiman the Magnificent, becomes Sultan as well, and presides over a golden age.
Suleiman's father. He speaks quite highly of you.
He is a remarkable boy with a magnificent mind.
Were it not for his endorsement, I would have you killed where you stand. In this place, do not return.
You did the right thing, Ezio. This is not your fight.
But
No.
where does one end and the next begin?
Bill, good to see you. Listen, we've got a customs officer waiting to talk to everyone.
I hope you have something for us.
Absolutely. Passports and papers for everyone.
Ah, brilliant. So I'm what? A neurosurgeon now, am I?
You're a medical team from SUNY Upstate. Just back from Rome with your patient. Experimental gene therapy.
Good work. Let's get this over with.
Wait, look! This is crazy!
What's wrong?
I'm not sure, but Desmond's brain is lighting up like a string of firecrackers.
Ruh-roh. It's all happening now, isn't it?
Here it comes. What is that? What's going on? This is the end, Desmond. Scheduled for deletion.
Rebooting.
What are you doing?
See the transfer of energy from 16 to 17.
The tales we tell ourselves. Don't do this. I'm saving you, idiot. Go! Go!
Great final words. What is a man but the sum of his memories? In a game series that deals a lot with memory and truth and fact and
we are in Acre now, Sophia and I.
history.
With the 5
Speaking
Mafia
as someone
keys in
who
our
has had good
possession,
memories and
all
bad,
the
and
time in the world.
Yeah,
Sophia is a
it's
seasoned traveler and a fine companion,
quite
perhaps so far
cathartic
from home. Tomorrow we will
about
make our way to Masyaf,
all sorts of human
and once
emotion.
there, into Altaïr's library, to fulfill our father's forgotten dream. Forgive the shortness of this letter, dear sister, for it is late, and we are tired. Perhaps, with luck, the next words you hear from me will be in person. Con affetto, Ezio.
Here we are back again.
Such a climb. È così bello qui. This is where your order began?
It began thousands of years ago, but here it was reborn.
by the man you mentioned, Altaïr?
Altaïr ibn La'ahad. He built us up and set us free. He saw the folly of keeping a castle like this. It had become a symbol of arrogance and a beacon for all our enemies.
And the mandate for menacing hoods? Was that his idea as well? You mentioned a creed before. What is it?
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
That is rather cynical.
It would be if it were doctrine, but it is merely an observation of the nature of reality. To say that nothing is true is to realize that the foundations of society are fragile, and that we must be the shepherds of our own civilization. To say that everything is permitted is to understand that we are the architects of our actions, and that we must live with their consequences, whether glorious or tragic.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
I do not remember making that decision. This life, it chose me. For 3 decades, I have served the memory of my father and my brothers, and fought for those who have
4
suffered
decades.
the pain of injustice. I do not regret those years, but it is time to live for myself, and let them go. To let go of all of this.
Time to let go.
Then let go. You will not fall far.
He's not as old as Altaïr was, obviously. Who gave his whole, literally his whole life to the creed, to the order. But obviously Ezio's tired and...
The end of the road.
Yeah.
What do you hope to find behind that door?
Knowledge, above all else. Altaïr was a profound man and a prolific writer. He built this place as a repository for all his wisdom. He saw many things in his life, and learned many secrets, both troubling and strange. Knowledge that would drive lesser men to despair.
Does that worry you?
Sophia, you should know by now that I am not a lesser man.
Ezio.
Easy.
You had
The
better
ego.
come out of there.
Of course it is.
I plan to.
Yeah, they could have made this a massive big fight scene, whatever it might have been, something evil lurking down in the dark. But what they chose to make is probably the greatest scene of any video game I've ever played personally. Certainly one of the most emotional. So I'll just leave you with it.
No books. No wisdom. Just you, fratello mio.
my books?
Yes. Some we sent with the Polos. The rest will go with me to Alexandria.
Good. Very good.
Father, I do not understand. Why did you build a library if you did not intend to keep your books?
You should go. When the Mongols return, Masyaf must be empty.
I see. This is not a library at all. It is a vault.
It must stay hidden, Darim. Far from eager hands. At least until it has passed on the secret it contains.
What secret?
Go, son. Go be with your family. And live well.
All that is good in me began with you, Father.
In much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
What does it tell you? What do you see?
Strange visions and messages of ones who came before, of their rise and their fall.
But what happens to us, Altaïr? To our family? What does the apple say?
Who were the ones who came before? What brought them here? How long ago?
Get rid of that thing!
This is my duty, Maria. Maria? Where? If you are asked, say I set the apple away. Tell them I sent it to Cyprus, or Cipango, or that I dropped it into the sea. Tell them anything to keep men away from this place. This apple must not be found. Not until the time is right.
Absolutely beautiful.
Another artifact. No. You will stay here. I have seen enough for one life.
Still gets me.
Desmond?
He's talking to me?
I heard your name once before, Desmond. A long time ago. And now it lingers in my mind. Image from an old dream.
18 years ago.
I do not know
he
where
was
you are, or by what means you can hear me.
2 decades.
I know you are listening. I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon. And here at last, I discover a strange truth. But I am only a conduit for a message that eludes my understanding. Who are we, who have been so blessed, to share our stories like this? To speak across centuries? Maybe you will answer all the questions I have asked. Maybe you will be the one to make all this suffering worth something in the end. Now, listen.
Do you hear me, Cypher? Can you see me? Ah, there you are. Good. A strange place, this nexus of time. I am not used to the calculations. That has always been Minerva's domain. I see you still have many questions. Who were we? What became of us? What do we desire of you? You will have your answers. Only listen, and I will tell you how. Both before the end and after, we sought to save the world. We built vaults within which to work, each dedicated to a different method of salvation. They were placed underground to avoid the war which raged above, and also as a precaution should we fail in our efforts. Each vault's knowledge was transmitted to a single place.
That looks like Boston. Certainly Massachusetts area. New England, anyway.
It was our duty, mine, Minerva's, and Juno's, to sort and sample all that was collected. We chose those solutions which held the most promise, and devoted ourselves to testing their merits. 6 we tried in succession, each more encouraging than the last, but none worked. And then the world ended.
Solar flare. Now scientists reckon this is how humanity's gonna end up. Pertinent, given the recent sun flares activities. The sun recently released some solar flares that, well, had they been pointed at the Earth, they would have knocked out all the satellite communications. Just, yeah, let's just so you know. Geomagnetic storm. Graphics here are kind of reminiscent of Final Fantasy Spirits Within.
And when the ash had settled, less than 10,000 of your kind still lived, and far fewer of ours. But we carried on, together, to rebuild, to renew. Listen, you must go there, to the place where we labored and lost. Take my words, pass them from your head into your hands. That is how you will open the way. But be warned, much still remains in flux, and I do not know how things will end, either in my time or yours.
Wait, look, his vitals are stabilizing. Something's happening. He's moving.
Desmond, can you hear me? Son?
I know what we need to do.
Who's driving the van? And that's it. Ezio retires. Altaïr is dead. Of course he is. He gave his life to the Assassin Order. I'll be honest, I wasn't entirely sure we'd finish tonight. I don't really have much prepared, so let's just chat for a bit. In terms of the 3 games we've played thus far, in terms of Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, in terms of story, I mean, it was a nice way to wrap up. It was a very rounded affair and it's always good to see Altaïr. A lot of people, given its age, obviously 2006, 2007, 2008, 2008, I want to say. Was it 06? I can't remember. But it was mid to late. It was between 06 and 08 that Assassin's Creed was released, the original. And that's what, 25 years now? Which is mad. 25 years. Must have been 08. Must have been. 25 years. That's a quarter of a century since the first game was released, and it still looks actually not bad. It looks not bad. The story is great. The story of this stoic man who, and yes, it was a spiritual successor to Prince of Persia. The story itself was good. Graphics okay. For its time, it was better, obviously. But in terms of where it ends up, in terms of the story of Altaïr, I think this this game is probably better for Altaïr than it is for Ezio. From a personal point of view, I did enjoy the Desmond missions, the first-person missions, and perhaps we'll come back and play a bonus episode of the Subject 16 missions. But then again, maybe not. It takes a good long while to get through all that. The music, as always, was great. Jesper Kyd and Lorne Balfe. Lorne Balfe will return as the sole composer of Assassin's Creed 3, or the main composer rather, of Assassin's Creed 3. He also does Mission Impossible, but we don't have to talk about those because those movies are, well, they have Tom Cruise, and I despise Tom Cruise, with a burning passion that extends to James Corden and Rebel Wilson. Those 3 are, yeah, no. Anyway, getting off track. This game, so many teams worked on it. Look at that. Ubisoft Montreal, Quebec, Bucharest now. There was half a dozen more, at least, that had to work on it. And given the... like, it was okay. It was just okay. In terms of part of the trilogy, 2 is better remembered as being a better story. Brotherhood is better remembered as being a better mechanic-driven game. Ubisoft massive. Quebec, Tremblay, yeah, so many places worked on it. Yeah, in terms of the game, it often, and for fairly good reason, plays third fiddle rather to Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, the Ezio Trilogy. Ezio Auditore as a character is probably the most interesting of all the protagonists you play as in the Assassin's Creed series. My wondering is if other characters, if Edward Kenway, for instance, or what's his name? Bayek of Siwa, or Cassandra even, were given a second game or a third game. Granted, those characters had much longer games. Like Bayek and Cassandra, certainly. I know I've played Origins and Odyssey for well over 150, 200, 300 hours a piece, even. Odyssey, I think I've played the most of any game in one run through. I've only done one run through, to be honest. But the Ezio games, I've played more. I've played them more, like more times. They are visually great, story-driven pieces of art. A lot of people forget that video games are art. They're just narrative-driven. They're much like books or movies. Any piece of art, any visual and story-driven and auditory piece of art that we can view or listen to or play along with. In that regard, it succeeds. Because it tells a good story, this game. Not the best story, and certainly it felt rushed. It felt very rushed. I reckon, had I not kicked my heels and cooled my jets, I had released full-length episodes like I did with this one. This one obviously being 9 o'clock, half 6, well, 2.5, 3 hours. Had all of the episodes of Revelations been 3 hours, we could have got through it in 3 or 4 episodes. That's just how short the campaign, I think, was between 15 and 17 hours in total. For full synchronization, it would have been, if we were being careful, it would have been that. I think that was what it was advertised at. 2 and Brotherhood, by contrast, were 20, 25-ish. Certainly 2 was 20 plus. Brotherhood, I think, was 15 to 20. So certainly it was a shorter game. And yet it felt like there was more to do. There was more to do. That didn't mean there was more that you wanted to do. And yeah, with all that in mind, in my mind, it doesn't rate quite as highly as Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed 2, and even Assassin's Creed 1, and the oft-maligned Assassin's Creed 3. But to me, I would say this game it's good. For what it is, it's alright. But there are better games out there that deal with similar views. I would rather play a different game than play this again. I'd rather play a new game. Let me rephrase that. I'd rather play a new game, or I'd rather play Brotherhood again. There is Jesper Kid, fantastic. Additional guitars. Holy shit! You play guitar? Nice. Yeah, main theme, cutscenes, multiplayer music. Lauren Balfe, fantastic. Oof, love it. But yeah, music was great as usual. Story, parts of it were okay, parts of it were unneeded. It was, as a game, unnecessary. It drove the plot forward in a minuscule amount. The overarching, the outer world plot, as it were, went along as a normal pace. The in-game plot, it was really just finishing off Ezio and Altaïr's stories. And that's kind of sad, really, because, well, they got a fantastic send-off, I think, but could it have been better? Could it have been? Really? I don't know. I don't think so. And with that, actually, that bombshell, could it have been better? Even though it was a fairly middling game, could it have been better? The answer being, no, we don't think so. I think that's where we'll end and pick up on Thursday with Assassin's Creed 3. Yeah. Thank you for everyone. This was episode 5. Obviously, we've done now over 15 episodes now. Closing in on 20. Well over 40 or 50 hours of gameplay, of content. If anyone has stuck with it the entire way, hats off to you. Thank you. You're in the inner circle. You're in the fan club. Those of you who are just joining, please do tell your friends if you liked it, and if you didn't, tell your enemies. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, to do all the things. Once again, I am James at AwesomeJambo, here on Twitch and on YouTube and on Twitter and pretty much darn tootin' everywhere. On Discord now, if you want to send me a message and thank me for playing, or if you want to hurl abuse at me, I respond to abuse as well. And you know what? It'll make a funny story on a future stream. Someone sent me this piece of abuse, said I wasn't a history buff. Well, I told them, fuck off. I have nothing else to say to you, else I'd call you a knave, sir. And that's a Shakespearean insult. You can take that to the bank. So, yeah. Thank you, sincerely, for sticking with me. Thank you for joining me. This the finale of the Ezio Trilogy. See you next time, and until next time, don't forget to be don't forget to be awesome. Keep on being awesome to each other. Thank you very much. Don't forget to be awesome to each other. Goodbye.